Welcome. This is literally Ryan. I'm talking because I want the people to understand fight patterns. Now, what a fight pattern is the opponent's tendencies and common movements. Understanding your opponent's fight patterns can win you fights and handle spammers without sweat. Now, as I'm fighting these people, I'm looking for sides. So when I see the Valkyrie only shooting on their left side, all I really have to do is block left and right. As ganks, you only need to block on the side that they're on, which makes it very simple. Now, I'm attacking this person that wasn't in the fight for two things. One, just easy damage is not that complicated. But two, is as she's trying to be kind and nice or respectful. Now, I know it's for honor, but fuck honor. You need to take advantage of this and be able to kind of use their emotions against them, as I did in that clip, and it won us the fight. Now, this guy, first kind of sign is just not doing the punish correctly. Now, all that really means is he's not that good of a player. So don't try to be super good against these people. Just stick to one move. They're probably going to do the same thing, and you can counter. And the biggest part about this is if you count how many strikes he did, it was 8 out of 10 from the right side, and it allowed me to get the 2 deflex for a little style points to finish the fight. Now, this fight between this Nobushi was mainly due just because he was spamming the shit out of these dodges. Now, I'm not saying this is the norm of what you will see, because this is a special individual, as you can see, because he tried to parry the same light 3 times, 4 times. But I think the bigger point of this video is you don't need to actually extend yourself that much and put that much. Oh, I'm spamming. I'm like, if he's falling for that shit, that is his fault. All right, you do not need to make something up like that. Now, when I what I say versus what I mean. When you're fighting someone, you want to look at their fight as if you're getting hit with those attacks. You want to see and also put yourself in their shoes, and also what you can do is look at how they're look at how they're responding. If a guy is not blocking your heavies, maybe you should mix him up. Try to get him spam more, use more light attacks. If he is trying to parry almost every single attack that you throw at him, even better. That makes it easier, so you can crush his counter his counter to you. Okay, so now I want to allow you guys watching this video to be able to pick up on fight patterns and punish your opponents for them. So step 1 is to take notice. This step is simple. All you're doing is looking at what your opponent is throwing and seeing any repetition. This can mean many different things, but if you don't know where to start, the main patterns you can pick up on is 1, favorite side. This will allow you to parry on red. On that side, as their lights are the most punishable attack, will most likely be coming from that side that they're using all the time. Number 2 is favorite escapes, or just the hero's best move, the character's best move. This is simple as a Kensei dodge spamming you for the 6th time every time for you to go as you go for an unblockable feint into guard break or light. The Berserker that has hyper armor, forward dash every time you start your attack. These moves have different patterns. The better players will do them sparingly, but they all have them. Number 3, a punishment that your opponent is not doing correctly. An example of this is when a Centurion catches you in a guard break near a wall and doesn't do the Lion's Roar two times before wall splatting you to a charged heavy, or a Lawbringer not doing a top heavy after throwing you to the ground. My biggest tip for this, while you're taking notice of the things that your opponent is doing, is do not turtle when you're taking notice. Taking notice does not mean you turn yourself into a boxing bag, and let your opponent swing at you. Taking notice is not only taking notice of their attacks, but taking notice of their counters and defense in response to your own attacks. Example of this is following through with the same unblockable heavy attack. If their best counter is a parry, or then they hit you with the light, keep letting it fly. So just in this instance, to train them like a dog if you can. Then when you're finally next to a ledge or a wall, finally feint it, and then you can be able to punch them heavier than if you were just feinting it normally, getting in a side heavy or a light afterwards. Number 2 is Disrupt. Once you have noticed any kind of pattern, it's your time to break it. 5 out of 6 attacks are coming from the left side. Next time you see a red, parry it. The left side most likely is going to be a light attack, so parry it. Kensei dodge attack when you start to get into your chain. Feint heavy or light once, then wait for a dodge attack to punch. Facing a good player, you're down 0-2, and it's the 3rd time they parry your 2nd attack, leaving you without a momentum. Fuck them. Fight without momentum, chip away at their health bar. With your own attacks, you might chip away at their ego while you're doing it, making them ready to unload on that 2-2 round and just be ready to punish, react, and get those parries, you know? Number 3, keep mixing. People are not stupid. Or most of them are not stupid. They will catch onto your counters and try to counter your counter. This is why you mix, and my philosophy on this is to change your attack when you feel you would be tired of getting popped with that attack. Maybe you see Lawbringer keeps trying to shove you as an opener, so you dodge the attack. A good Lawbringer will get hit with that once or twice and try to bait your dodge attack. Because they have the best punishment in the game, this is very beneficial for them. Feigning for that dodge attack counter, they will simply dodge forward and be ready for your dodge attack and hope that you will be too jumpy and try to get that. Your response after doing this a couple times is to wait for the awkwardness after you finish your chain and be ready to see them dodge and catch them mid-dodge with your own guarded break as he tries to bait you. Or if your reactions aren't good, is simply throw more opening guard breaks after you catch him. Chances are you can counter his counter. Now, after some matches, making a conscious effort to do these steps, you'll eventually fall into the flow and it will start to come naturally in your fights. Now, I'd like to say thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please put your opinions in the comment section. I'd like to see if you agree or disagree with my take and how it goes for the people who try it out. Thank you. Goodbye.